The Boy Who Was Afraid of Bugs. A story about trust, fear, and opening to the world. There once lived a boy named Ori. He lived in a house with a big yard full of trees, flowers, and buzzing bugs. But Ori didn't like the yard. He was afraid of insects, even tiny ladybugs. He thought they crawled on purpose just to scare him, and that when they buzzed, they were laughing at him. So Ori watched the world through the window. He drew pictures built with blocks and often dreamed that one day he'd have a friend who would make him feel safe. One day some children came to the yard. They were running barefoot through the grass, chasing butterflies and laughing. Ori watched from behind the curtain. He wanted to run too, but something inside tightened. Then he heard a voice. "Why are you hiding?" A little bug sat on the window sill, green with shiny wings. "Because I'm afraid of you," cried Ori. But I'm not afraid of you," said the bug calmly. "You could bite me, and you could squash me, yet we're talking, aren't we?" The boy didn't know what to say. The bug crawled a bit closer. "Trust is when we both come closer carefully, not to hurt each other, but to find out what's on the other side of fear." And then he opened his wings, transparent, delicate, with a soft rustle. Ori froze. It was beautiful, not scary, not disgusting, just alive. "Do you want to see the world from my side?" the bug asked. Ori nodded. The next morning he stepped outside, slowly at first, wearing slippers, carefully looking at the grass, then barefoot. The grass was cold, the sun warm, and he suddenly noticed that bugs were not haunting him. They were living their own tiny lives. One was dragging a leaf, another was flipping over, the third was wiping its legs. Ori laughed. "You're just funny." And for the first time he didn't get scared when one of them landed on his hand. He felt a light, almost invisible touch, and instead of fear, something warm appeared. Curiosity. Time passed. Ori often went outside now and played with the other children, and whenever someone cried, "A bug!" he calmly said, "There is no need to be afraid. Just trust. Not everything different is dangerous." And the same little green bug sometimes visited his shoulder. Whenever Ori felt fear again in a new situation, he remembered its words. Trust is when you carefully step toward life, and it takes a step toward you too.